when we get to the factory on Monday, then if the Blues have won, you can walk around with your head up in the air, can't you?
The first recollection I have of Everton is when my cousin took me to the boys' pen, and it was I think it was 1946, and I think Everton were playing Derby County, and Jock Dodds scored, and it was, I think it was 1-0.
We used to have special trams for the football games, you know, with football on the front, and you got on the knees, and it was just sort of a day out.
I can't remember actually when I started going to Everton. I mean, I've known it all my life really. When I was a kid, near to a grasshopper, my dad took me down. 1933, I saw the Everton team being brought back along Scotland Road in a carriage with Dixie Dean holding the cup. Now that's my first recollection of going to Everton.
I don't like going to a derby game, although I've never missed one for years, because I seem to have a shaking feeling when every time Liverpool attack.
I don't even bother buying a football record when we get beat. I'm just too sick to read all about the game.
The biggest punishment when I was a kid, if your dad didn't let you go and see Everton or Liverpool.
I was chocker when Nixon left. I didn't go to the match for about 6 or 7 weeks, and then after that I always remember going and thinking, you know, the bastard. And I think you feel like that with the team.
The only thing that gets me is you don't see any sunshine, you know, you wouldn't know what time of day it was.
You've arrived then? Yeah, sounds it. It's just one of those... one bed to come home doing you. It's just one of those things.
You've got the boss on your back at business, you've got the wife on your back at home. If you can go and cuss your players as referee, it does you no harm. If you leave it cussing, I think it does you a lot of good. It's a mixture of sport, big business and show business. It is basically a sporting function.
Look, I'll put it this way to you. Supposing right now they said to you,
Yeah.
You're Mr. Catterick.
Yeah.
There's the Goodison Park ground, you're in charge, you've got all the players,
Well,
all
if I
the
was
money.
Everton manager for a week, I'd pick a team, win every game.
Oh, I bet you would,
We'd win the league with clouds on. We would.
That's why you're driving a truck, isn't it?
I'm not a popular fellow, because I've always felt that if a decision is to be made, I mustn't consider whether it's going to be a popular one or not. I think the fellow who looks either for popularity or tries to be a martyr in his way, there's something wrong.
I think that if you give this autonomy to a manager, that you give him all the money he wants, allow him to buy who he wants, make the blend. If after a period of perhaps, I would say 2 years, 3 years, if he has not produced the results, he is not the man for the job. And I think that he should have no hard feelings about it if he is dismissed and another manager obtained.
Well, what do you think of this new fella, Neil? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't have bought him. What the hell are you going to for?
I think when you're about 18, you think professional football is a bed of roses. You know, you think everything's great, everybody is great. After a few years in it, you become a bit hardened, and you realise it's not really that good. It's a hard grind. You have to take a lot of criticism. You have to forego a lot of things in your private life. And I think when after a few years, when you weigh it up, you think, well, maybe there's something better you could do.
The grassroots of the game is in the villages and in the streets where they play football. We'd agree there. So a lot of the base of it is working class, but I'm saying it's a much broader basis now. You get some really very well-educated boys coming into the game because they can see a career for themselves, you see.
And one of the tragedies of the modern game is this factor that probably now we have quite a lot of gifted ball players because of the accent on ball control in modern football, which the public are not really seeing, mainly because of the destructive attitude of some players with lesser ability.
I know there's a certain amount of hooliganism for the moment in it and a lot of ill temper, but I feel that this is far better than having race riots and having political riots. I think a lot of people do like to let the steam off and to shout at a football match, and even curse a referee is better than race riots. I do wish people would leave referees alone, but still remember we are human beings and we have emotions, and the football I think is a very, very great game indeed. And I only hope its name won't be besmirched in any way at all, but it is a great game, and if there are small blemishes, let's not worry. Let's say that, generally speaking, it's a very good game which does a lot of credit to Britain.
We do have, of course, a certain amount of property, but the houses and that, but they're probably, like all these things, they don't show quite their full value.
If our break-even figures about in a tent of 33,000, we're averaging about 40,000, we're making money all the time. Now, we usually spend that, most of it, improving grounds, buying our sports ground, but we've got to the end of that now, and we normally make money. We must have the best facilities in the whole country. We have money in the bank, and we have investments.
Hey, Mr. Hagan, what's up?
Oh, John.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm all right.
How'd you get the bed down?
Oh, the lucky fella got that down. He come to read the meter, you know, and only got 4 bob rebates, of course. Why, there wasn't much in it.
Do you want me to get you anything?
I get me a cup of tea, lad, will you? John,
Yeah?
the tea's in the tin box on the top shelf.
I'll put the cover on, Mr. Hagan. We'll have some tea in a minute.
John, over there by that, on that dresser, you see a black boot there? No, not that one. On the other end, that's the one. It's a seaman's boot. Open it with her. And read some of my tips in there.
San Fabian, London.
Which
Fireman. Curacao Ale. Very good. B17. Very good. B17. You didn't tell me you was a sailor, Mr. Hagan.
no, not sailor, so seaman, merchant seaman. Sailor makes you think sounds too much like a village. 1909 to 1919. 10 years I was going to sea.
Why did you stop going to sea?
Everton. And then I met a child, I got married. And then there was no work after that.
No work.
Then they started the Liverpool Unemployment Committee. That was for all the lads that wanted work and food. And we were a fellow named Tissyman, he led us. And then there was Tom he was an ex-scupper with Tissyman. And then there was Tom McQuigger. He was a fine fella. He was on the boats like me one time. So we couldn't get any work anywhere, so we went on a hunger march to London, 1922. You see that photograph on the mantelpiece there?
Yes.
Well, I'm on there.
Are you on that, Mr. Hagan? You never let me go to London, Mr. Hagan.
You go one of these times. I hope when you go, you don't go like I went. Hardly any food, no boots hardly on your feet. And Everton weren't doing too well either then. When Everton were doing well, I was doing well. When they were doing badly, I did badly. They won the cup in 1933, and I got a job at Roots. And then they won the league in 1939, and I was just getting on my feet nicely. And then something goes wrong. Our Billy died in 1944, and my wife, Nellie, she was killed with a bomb in the same year during the war.
Hello, Joey. Hello there, Tom. After a walk, are you?
After the walk the dog,
Yeah, you all fellas have a fine old time, but, you know, no problems, no wife, nice little pension. Pictures in the afternoon, bevying up at night.
You know it's idle rich, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey? As soon as I get my boots back from the menders, I'm away over here. Shoes round the world.
I'll come with you.
Have a few bob with you.
Got a few
right.
bucks this away.
Look at that.
What?
Oh, the curtains are gone.
Who?
Cat mowing.
Oh, yeah.
You know Billy Thompson down the bottom of the end of the street?
Yeah, I know Billy, yeah.
Sent his cat a Christmas card.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
And you should like Cassie to them she was up the cooey.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Thomas to Timothy.
Yeah.
She's screwy, lonely,
Round the bend and halfway back, eh?
right up the wall.
You probably got some rats in there. Anyway,
Yes, sure.
see you.
See ya. Come on, Catherine.